www.endofamerica3.com. That's endofamerica, the number 3.com. Watch the free video at www.endofamerica3.com. That's endofamerica3.com. Folks, you've heard us talk about Home Gain before. Home Gain is now offering a special promo where you get up to $150 when you buy or sell a home with a Home Gain agent you find through their Find a Realtor program. Home Gain lets you compare realtors anonymously. It's easy. Go to homegain150.com to find and compare realtors anonymously. Enter promo code HOMEGAIN150 and receive up to $150 when you close a deal with a Home Gain agent. Share the Home Gain 150 promo code with your friends via Facebook, Twitter, text, and more. Look for Max, the Home Gain Gorilla, to find out more about how Home Gain is going to pay you. Visit HomeGain150.com today to enter your promo code and get paid for buying or selling a house. That's HomeGain150.com.
Defending the Republic from enemies, foreign and domestic. It's Alex Jones.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is an illegitimate banking takeover of our society. And for the globalists, world government is just the beginning. Then they can carry out the forced one-child policies, the forced abortions that Ted Turner, chairing a UN meeting, called for last Monday. Not this Monday, but last Monday, 8-9 days ago. And we had Lord Monckton on from there, the Associated Press, the Mexican newspapers. They all reported on it. We're going back to Lindsey Williams here in just a moment. But I want to just state the fact. This is illegitimate. This is criminal. That's why they've set up these paramilitary police forces. It's illegal to spy on our credit card purchases in real time. They do it. It's illegal to have our neighbors spying on us. They do it. It's telltale. I cannot stress this enough. Telltale oppression. It's hardcore, brazened, certified tyranny. It'd be like if you drove down through a country lane and saw a giant Charolais bull, big white bull, and you said, there's a big bull. And some idiot says, I don't see a bull. I mean, this is like watching a train coming towards you, a big locomotive, a speed train going 200 miles an hour, and people are denying that A, they're on a train track, and that B, a big light's coming toward them. And that's what's so frustrating about this. But I want to show a document cam shot, because this is big breaking news. Martial law, UK police chief moles banning protest. This is big news. I want to make this the #1 Google search term today. And yes, Google blocks InfoWars and Prison Planet from their news feeds, but they cannot stop you from putting it on your news blog, and you get the traffic. I don't care about the traffic. I care about getting the word out. That's why I make 100,000, 150,000, this new film I'm working on for 2 years, probably $300,000 budget. And I've got to just go ahead and get it done. I just keep going and going and going. But the issue is that's why I put them out for free. They're all available online, higher quality at prisonplanet.tv if you want to support us. The DVDs are the highest quality. But it's all about getting the word out here. That's all we're trying to do. Because we don't have any future if we don't beat them. Don't you get that? This is real. I know most of you know that, but some of you haven't figured that out yet. You think, oh, some of this is hype. I can't express how insane it is. I can't cover every angle. Look, I want to make this a #1 search term. Martial Law UK. MARTIAL Law UK. The UK government thinks they're just going to come out and just calmly announce that, oh, we may ban it in London, all protests. We may ban it all over England. Those are the quotes. By the way, if you're doubting me, look at it. This is out of UK politics. This is out of Yahoo News. And you can pull up BBC, Press TV, it's all over the news. But our article is important because we're calling it what it is. Telescreens going in Walmart saying, don't trust your neighbor, spy on shoppers for Homeland Security. That's tyranny 1984. We call a duck, a spade, okay? So, martial law, UK police chief, moles banning protest. I was just going to have Lindsey go early today. I'm going to keep him to the end now. I just wanted to cover this now. Despite police being behind provocations, and Paul documents that in his article, that enraged demonstrators, Metropolitan Commissioner considers using Public Order Act to kill free speech. Launch this Google bomb that got us banned from Google News. I don't care. Launch this Google bomb, ladies and gentlemen, to get the word out. Peacefully resist martial law UK. 3 words, MARTIAL LAW, and then UK. Put it in Google, Yahoo, take the article, send it to everyone you know, post it on your blog, your news website. Put it out everywhere, and then when people click on the #1 search term, it should become #1 the next 2 hours. They will go right to a page with links and your website. Google thought when they banned us we would stop doing this. You think we care? I mean, sure, it's great to have Infowars.com and PrisonPundit.com, respectively. You know, both each site bigger or as big as WorldNet Daily or some of the other old line big sites. Sure, it's nice, but I don't care about that. All it does is put me in more danger. Don't you understand? I live in the real world, folks. I know what I'm saying is true. They've just calmly come out and announced, let me just read it and we'll go back to Lindsey. Despite police being behind provocateurs that enrage demonstrators, Metropolitan Commissioner considers using Public Order Act to kill free speech. UK Police Chief Sir Paul Stevenson is considering whether to ask the British government to ban protest marches altogether in response to last week's student riots, a move that would place Britain under a de facto state of martial law. Whenever you hear about a country going under martial law, they always say protest or banned. First, they train you to be in a free speech zone, or you can't protest in this area, or you got to have a permit. Then they just say no protest. It is one of the tactics we look at and something we will keep under review, and if we think it's the right thing to do, we'll do it, he told the Metropolitan Police Commission. In U.S. President Aaron Porter responded, peaceful protest is an integral part of our heritage, and it is the responsibility of the police to help facilitate that. And it goes on to document that the police actually have staged many of the events as they've been caught, not just in England, but worldwide. Let's make this article #1. We're going to get it up on Infowars.com right now. It's just on PrisonPlanet.com right now. Martial law, UK police chief, moles banning protest. Get it out to everyone. Lindsey, what is it like for you to see the TSA sticking their hands down people's pants, to see the naked body scanners, to see the telescreens going up on highways saying report on your neighbors? What is it like for you to see this unfolding?
Well, I'll tell you what happened to me personally. I said I will not travel by air anymore. Now, I was a commercial pilot for 30 years. I flew my own air service in Alaska. I have refused to travel anymore. I turned down a ticket last week of some people who wanted me to go to a certain place, and I said, as long as they're going to take me through a machine that's the same as putting me in a microwave for so many seconds, I said, I will not do it. You realize when you go through those body scanners that it's the same as putting you inside of a microwave?
No, it is microwave technology. The top scientists are all over the news saying cancer. I mean, in the TSA released scans, you see the bones in the fingers. I mean, it's an X-ray.
Well, it's danger. It's deadly. I mean, literally, it's deadly. You're subjecting yourself to death.
Well, it's the same thing with DU. For folks that don't get this, in 1991 and 96, the Army's own reports, official policy said, you breathe any of this, it's going to kill you. It may take a decade, it's going to do it. And then now they just tell the troops, no safety required, just enjoy the DU. I mean, something's changed, Lindsey. It's more than just greed. It's a spirit of pure evil. Everybody can feel it. I can't even go to Los Angeles now because I feel the evil so strong. And I've never said that on air, but I was talking to Jaron. He's the same way. Got a lot of friends there. The other night we went out and had dinner. I mean, I literally, L.A. is so evil now, I cannot enter the city, Lindsey. I feel it when I'm there, the oppression. And now I'm starting to feel it in other areas. Do you know what I'm talking about in your spirit?
Yes, the cancer rate, by the way, because of these new body scanners at the airport, the cancer rate 6 months, a year from now is going to go up so high. You can't even comprehend what's happening. I will not fly a commercial airline except in a dire emergency anymore. No way am I going to subject myself to that. And then to go through the embarrassment of a pat-down, come on, give me a break. This is contrary to the Constitution of the United States of America. Okay, very quickly. I know we're running out of time here, Alex, but let me give you a few statements that was made.
Yes, and then I know you're working on an audio or a video. You haven't mentioned that yet, so I want to make sure you do that. But, yeah, data dumping, quick statements. What else can you now say that Mr. Fromm, who's now died, told you versus the other Mr. X, who's still alive, the former CEO of a major big three?
Okay, I'll give you these in one-liners because I don't have time to explain any of them. He said, America, this is the elite's most difficult challenge. Now, folks, that means that if they think this is their biggest challenge, and this was said to me, it's their biggest challenge, that means we can turn this thing around. If you want to rebel enough, we can see it turn around. Another expression.
Oh, hold on. We may have to go into overdrive, Lindsey, but I've got all these meetings I've got to have after the show. That is such good news. I mean, this is going for broke. They're in danger because they're exposing themselves and uncloaking to try to get away with this. That's why they're trying to parade in the open with fake confidence. So the globalists don't think they're invincible. That's key information. Finish the devil messiah system. I mean, what is the devil messiah? Just a total spiritual takeover?
The devil's messiah is their method, and the latest one that was given to me was the European Union and the fact of the 10 toes. And they embarrassed so many ministers, I mean big names across America, who said this was the fulfillment of the book of Daniel and Revelation. And all in the world they were doing was an intentional program of embarrassment of the ministers of America. Another expression that we used to him recently, he said the elite plan to own everything in America. Well, you can readily understand how this can be if we bail out the mortgage-backed security problem and the elite take over every piece of mortgage real estate in America, whether it's commercial or residential, and you'll be making your payment to the Federal Reserve. You'll see this happen shortly. Again, I can't stress enough to you folks, I plead with you, get every piece of gold and silver you can get your hands on. You haven't seen anything yet. If you think gold at $1,400 an ounce is high, what are you going to say when it's $3,000 an ounce?
All right, Lindsey, continue. What are the other bullet points people need to know?
Okay, gasoline. We're already $3 a gallon in Phoenix, Arizona. You're going to go to $4 a gallon as quick as they can get it there. Again, Russia and China. This is America's greatest threat. Before Mr. Fromm died, he went into details on this with me, and I plan to make an entire presentation just of this sometimes in the future. He said China is the big ones. Again, an elitist who knows how to be cured of cancer. Mr. Fromm wouldn't go that route because he had a son who was a medical doctor, and he convinced him to take the... Okay,
so that's another issue. What else was there that you couldn't tell folks that you can now tell them?
Okay, this basically are the points, but the buzzwords are what are so important because they tell you everything of what the elite are going to do. And because of that, I have listed 12 things that you positively must do immediately in order to spare yourself in light of what these people have told me. You've got to watch insider trading. Oh, my goodness, people, have you seen what's been happening?